Michael Jordan flies in a $65 million private jet with a custom Air Jordan logo and basketball-themed interior, while Magic Johnson drops up to $1.5 million per week on Mediterranean superyacht expeditions with celebrity friends.
In the G, Raj! In the G, Raj!
And then there's Shaquille O'Neal, who needs specially modified aircraft just to fit his massive 7 1-inch frame. From sky-high luxury to floating palaces, here's how the richest NBA players travel in style. Michael Jordan. Let's start at the absolute pinnacle of NBA wealth with the man who arguably started the modern era of athlete entrepreneurship, Michael Jordan. With a net worth that has reached an astronomical $3.5 billion, his airness has taken his legendary status to heights that extend far beyond the basketball court, and his travel arrangements reflect this rarefied air. At the heart of Jordan's travel empire sits his crown jewel, a Gulfstream G650ER valued at approximately $65 million. This isn't just any private jet, it's a flying testament to the Jordan brand, complete with custom Air Jordan logo emblazoned on the exterior. But the real magic happens inside, where Jordan has reportedly created a basketball-themed interior that serves as both a mobile office and a shrine to his incredible career. The G650ER isn't just about luxury, it's about capability. With a range of 7,500 nautical miles, this aircraft enables Jordan to fly non-stop to virtually anywhere in the world. Whether he's jetting off to Europe for a vacation, heading to Asia for business meetings related to his Jordan brand empire, or traveling between Charlotte and Chicago for his various business interests, including his ownership of the Charlotte Hornets, the G650ER makes it all possible without the hassles of commercial aviation. When Jordan does touch down, his ground transportation is equally impressive. His automotive collection reads like a who's who of the world's most exclusive manufacturers. The crown jewel is his Bugatti Chiron, valued at $3 million, a hypercar that represents the absolute pinnacle of automotive engineering. Alongside it sits a Ferrari 488 Pista, both vehicles serving not just as transportation, but as rolling advertisements for his success and taste. But perhaps the most telling aspect of Jordan's travel preferences is his affinity for the water. The basketball legend has been known to charter superyachts like the Catch 23, a custom 80-foot Viking yacht that costs around $80,000 per week. These aren't just pleasure cruises. Jordan is an avid fisherman, and these yacht charters often double as serious fishing expeditions in the Caribbean, where he can combine his love of the sport with the ultimate in privacy and luxury. The transformation from his playing days is remarkable. During his time with the Chicago Bulls, Jordan traveled on team-chartered flights, typically Boeing 757s that, while luxurious by commercial standards, pale in comparison to his current arrangements. Now, as a team owner himself, Jordan primarily uses his private jet for Hornets-related travel, turning what was once a necessity into a tool of business efficiency and personal comfort. While Jordan redefined what it means to be a basketball billionaire, another player would soon challenge his throne with a different approach to building wealth and influence: LeBron James. The King's Court extends far beyond the basketball arena, and with a net worth of $1.2 billion, LeBron James has created a travel infrastructure that supports his multifaceted empire as athlete, businessman, and cultural icon. While the specifics of his aircraft ownership remain somewhat private, James's travel patterns reveal a sophisticated understanding of how mobility enhances both his athletic career and his business ventures. LeBron's aviation preferences center around high-end aircraft such as the Gulfstream G280 or Bombardier Global 6000. Whether through ownership or charter agreements, these jets provide him with the flexibility to manage a schedule that would challenge even the most experienced travel coordinators. With his $1 billion Nike deal and $480 million in NBA earnings, the King has the financial resources to support charter costs that can range from $5,000 to $15,000 per hour, depending on the aircraft and destination. The strategic importance of this mobility becomes clear when you consider LeBron's business interests. His Spring Hill company requires him to travel frequently between Los Angeles, where he maintains his primary residence, and various locations for film and television production. These trips often take him to Europe for international business meetings, and his private aviation arrangements ensure that he can maintain his rigorous training schedule while building his entertainment empire. On the ground, LeBron's automotive choices reflect both his success and his practical needs. His collection includes a Lamborghini Aventador Roadster, valued at $460,000, a Rolls-Royce Royce Cullinan for when he needs the ultimate in luxury, and interestingly, a customized Kia K900 that stems from his endorsement relationship with the Korean automaker. The diversity of his collection shows a man who understands that different occasions call for different types of transportation, and he often employs professional chauffeurs to maintain his privacy while navigating the busy streets of Los Angeles and his hometown of Akron. As an active Los Angeles Lakers player, LeBron still experiences the communal aspect of team travel, journeying on Lakers chartered flights that typically utilize Boeing 757S or 767S, equipped with first-class amenities including lie flat seats and gourmet catering. However, the king reserves his private aviation for personal and off-season travel, recognizing that the investment in private transportation pays dividends in terms of time savings and privacy protection. LeBron's vacation travel represents perhaps the most luxurious aspect of his transportation portfolio. He has been spotted vacationing on chartered super yachts in destinations like the Bahamas, with costs estimated at $500,000 to $1 million per week for vessels like the Amarula Sun. These floating palaces provide him and his family with the ultimate escape from the pressures of superstardom, complete with private beaches accessible only by tender and amenities that rival the world's finest resorts. The king's modern empire is impressive, but it builds upon the foundation laid by an earlier Lakers legend who pioneered the athlete-businessman transformation. Magic Johnson. Earvin Magic Johnson has transformed himself from basketball legend to business mogul with such effectiveness that his net worth of $800 million reflects decades of shrewd investments and strategic partnerships. His travel arrangements mirror this transformation, supporting a lifestyle that spans multiple business interests, including stakes in the Los Angeles Dodgers and Sparks, while maintaining his status as one of the most recognizable figures in sports and entertainment. Magic's aviation needs are served through chartered private jets, typically high-end aircraft like the Gulfstream Fev or Falcon 7X that cost between $8,000 and $20,000 per hour. These aircraft support his frequent cross-country travel for business meetings, sports management activities, and his highly sought-after speaking engagements. The flexibility of private aviation allows Magic to maintain multiple commitments across different time zones while ensuring he can return home to Los Angeles for family obligations and Dodgers games. But where Magic truly sets himself apart from his peers is in his approach to vacation travel, particularly his legendary Mediterranean yacht expeditions. Johnson is renowned for his lavish summer vacations on super yachts, chartering vessels like the Aquila or Siren for $1 to $1.5 million per week. These aren't just boats. They're floating resort complexes featuring amenities like jacuzzis, fully equipped gyms, and helipads that allow for helicopter transfers to and from shore. The social aspect of Magic's yacht charters has become legendary in itself. He regularly hosts celebrity friends and business associates, creating floating networking events that combine luxury with relationship building. Guests like Samuel L. Jackson have become regular fixtures on these expeditions, turning what could be simple vacations into strategic relationship-building exercises that often result in new business opportunities. On land, Magic's transportation choices reflect his status while maintaining a degree of understated elegance. His collection includes vehicles like a Bentley Continental GT and a Mercedes Maybach S600, both perfect for navigating Los Angeles traffic while arriving at high-profile events in appropriate style. These vehicles serve dual purposes, providing comfortable transportation while reinforcing his image as a successful businessman who has transcended his athletic origins. While Magic occasionally uses first-class commercial flights for less high-profile trips, his wealth and public profile make private travel the norm rather than the exception. The investment in privacy and time savings has proven invaluable for someone who must balance multiple business interests while maintaining his role as a public figure and family man. Magic's Mediterranean yacht expeditions represent the glamorous side of NBA wealth, but true business mastery sometimes comes from more understated origins. Junior Bridgman. The late Junior Bridgman, who passed away in March 2025, represented one of basketball's greatest business success stories, having transformed his modest NBA career into a net worth of $600 million through his ownership of over 450 Wendy's and Chili's franchises. His travel arrangements reflected the practical needs of a hands-on business owner who needed to maintain oversight of a vast restaurant empire spanning multiple states. Bridgman's aviation needs were likely served through chartered private jets, with aircraft like the Cessna Citation Citation X, providing the efficiency and flexibility required for his business operations at costs ranging from $6,000 to $10,000 per hour. Unlike some of his more flashy contemporaries, Bridgman's travel choices were driven primarily by business necessity rather than luxury for its own sake. His schedule required him to visit multiple franchise locations efficiently, making private aviation a practical investment rather than a status symbol. The scope of Bridgman's travel requirements becomes clear when you consider the geographic distribution of his business interests. Managing hundreds of restaurant locations across the United States required a level of mobility that commercial aviation simply couldn't provide. The ability to visit multiple cities in a single day, combined with the privacy needed for sensitive business discussions, made private jets an essential tool rather than a luxury indulgence. On the ground, Bridgman likely utilized vehicles that balance comfort with practicality, such as a Mercedes-Benz S-Class or Cadillac Escalade. These choices reflected his low-profile but wealthy lifestyle, providing the comfort and reliability needed for local business travel in Milwaukee and other cities where his franchises were concentrated. His approach to ground transportation mirrored his overall philosophy: invest in quality that serves a purpose rather than simply making a statement. Bridgman's travel was primarily focused on overseeing his franchise operations and media ventures, including his ownership of Ebony and Jet magazines. This business focus meant that his transportation choices emphasized efficiency and reliability over ostentatious displays of wealth. During his NBA career with the Milwaukee Bucks, he had traveled on team-chartered flights like his contemporaries, but his post-retirement success allowed him to craft a travel strategy that perfectly aligned with his business needs and personal values. Bridgman's quiet franchise empire proved that NBA wealth could be built through practical business acumen, though some former players would take a decidedly more colorful approach. Shaquille O'Neal. The big Aristotle's approach to travel is as larger than life as the man himself. With a net worth of $500 million, Shaquille O'Neal has created a post-basketball empire that spans television, music, business, and entertainment, requiring transportation solutions that can accommodate both his 7'1" frame and his diverse professional commitments. Shaq's aviation needs are met through chartered private jets, with aircraft like the Boeing business jet or Gulfstream G550 providing the spacious interiors necessary for his comfort, with charter costs ranging from $10,000 to $20,000 per hour. These aircraft serve multiple purposes in Shaq's complex professional life, transporting him to TNT Studios for his role as an analyst on Inside the NBA, supporting his surprising second career as DJ Diesel for electronic music tours, and facilitating business meetings for his restaurant and real estate ventures. The size factor cannot be understated when discussing Shaq's travel arrangements. Standard aircraft configurations simply don't work for someone of his stature, requiring custom seating arrangements and modified interiors. This practical necessity has driven many of his transportation choices, from aircraft selection to vehicle customization, creating a unique set of requirements that few other travelers face. Shaq's ground transportation reflects both his personality and his practical needs through an extensive collection of customized vehicles. The crown jewel is his Rolls-Royce Phantom, valued at $450,000, modified to accommodate his frame while providing the luxury befitting his status. His collection also includes a Lamborghini Gallardo and a stretched Dodge Ram pickup, each customized with personalized interiors designed to fit his size. These modifications often cost more than the vehicles themselves, but they're essential for someone who literally doesn't fit into standard automotive configurations. During his NBA career, Shaq's travel experiences with teams like the Los Angeles Lakers and Miami Heat required custom arrangements even on team-chartered flights. Airlines had to modify seating configurations specifically for him, and his presence often influenced aircraft selection for the entire team. This experience of requiring specialized accommodations has continued into his retirement, informing his approach to all forms of transportation. An interesting aspect of Shaq's travel portfolio is his occasional use of helicopters, particularly in his role as a reserve police officer in Miami Beach. While not frequent, he has utilized helicopter transport for community events and promotional activities, adding another dimension to his already diverse transportation options. This willingness to explore different modes of transport reflects his adventurous personality and his understanding that different situations call for different solutions. The big Aristotle's larger-than-life travel style reflects his personality perfectly, but another former player built similar wealth through a completely different path in the automotive industry: Vinnie Johnson. Vinny the Microwave Johnson represents one of the NBA's most successful post-career business transformations, having built a net worth of $500 million as CEO of the Piston Group, a company that generates $3 billion in annual revenue serving the automotive industry. His travel arrangements reflect the practical needs of a hands-on executive managing a complex manufacturing and supply chain operation across North America. Johnson's aviation requirements are likely met through chartered private jets, such as the Bombardier Challenger 350, which provides the flexibility needed to visit his 20 automotive supply locations across North America at costs ranging from $7,000 to $12,000 per hour. Unlike some of his more celebrity-focused contemporaries, Johnson's travel schedule is driven primarily by business necessity, requiring aircraft that can efficiently transport him between manufacturing facilities, client meetings, and corporate headquarters. The scope of the Piston Group's operations necessitates a sophisticated approach to business travel. With locations spread across multiple states and provinces, Johnson needs the ability to conduct site visits, attend client meetings, and oversee operations with minimal time lost to commercial aviation schedules and security procedures. Private jets provide the efficiency and privacy required for a business that serves major clients like General Motors and Ford, where confidential discussions about upcoming projects and manufacturing strategies are routine. Johnson's ground transportation likely consists of vehicles that balance executive presence with practical functionality, such as a BMW 7 Series or Range Rover. These choices align with his role as a serious business executive in the automotive industry, providing the comfort and reliability needed for business travel in Detroit and other major automotive centers. His approach emphasizes substance over flash, reflecting a business philosophy that has made him one of the most successful athlete entrepreneurs in any sport. The business focus of Johnson's travel cannot be overstated. His success with the Piston Group represents a complete transformation from athlete to serious business executive, and his transportation choices support this new identity. While he traveled on team-chartered flights during his NBA career with the Detroit Pistons, his current wealth and business responsibilities have made private aviation a practical necessity rather than a luxury indulgence. Johnson's automotive empire represents old-school business building, while the next generation of NBA stars would blend active playing careers with modern entrepreneurship. Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant represents the modern NBA superstar, balancing an active playing career with extensive business interests that have contributed to his net worth of $300 million. As a Phoenix Suns player, Durant's travel arrangements must accommodate both his professional basketball obligations and his growing business empire through 35 Ventures. Durant's aviation needs are served through chartered private jets, with aircraft like the Gulfstream G650 providing the luxury and efficiency required for his diverse schedule, with costs ranging from $8,000 to $15,000 per hour. His $300 million lifetime Nike deal and $194 million Nets contract provide the financial foundation for frequent private jet charters that support his various professional commitments, from NBA games to endorsement events to business meetings for his venture capital activities. The dual nature of Durant's career creates unique travel requirements. As an active player, he must maintain peak physical condition while managing a schedule that extends far beyond basketball. His business interests require frequent travel to Silicon Valley for his investments in companies like Postmates and Acorns, as well as trips to New York for media and technology ventures under the 35 Ventures umbrella. Private aviation allows him to maximize his time efficiency while maintaining the rest and privacy essential for athletic performance. Durant's ground transportation reflects both his success and his relatively understated personality. His collection includes a Rolls-Royce Ghost valued at $350,000 and a Ferrari California, vehicles that provide luxury without being overly ostentatious. He uses these primarily for local travel in Phoenix and New York, where his business activities often require him to make multiple stops in a single day. As an active player, Durant still experiences team travel on Suns chartered flights, typically Boeing 737S or 757S, equipped with premium amenities designed to keep players comfortable during the rigorous NBA schedule. However, he reserves private jets for off-season travel, particularly for international trips related to Nike events in Europe and Asia, where the flexibility and privacy of private aviation become especially valuable. Durant's involvement in media and technology investments requires a sophisticated approach to travel planning. His investments in companies across different sectors often require him to be in multiple cities within short time frames, making private aviation not just a luxury, but a practical necessity for managing his diverse business portfolio while maintaining his basketball career. Durant's tech-savvy investments showcase modern NBA wealth building, but sometimes the most successful approaches involve more traditional asset classes. Hakeem Olajuwon. The Dream's approach to travel reflects his transformation from NBA center to real estate mogul, with a net worth of $300 million built primarily through shrewd property investments in his adopted hometown of Houston. Olajuwon's travel patterns reveal a man who has successfully leveraged his basketball fame into serious business success while maintaining strong ties to his Nigerian heritage. Olajuwon's aviation needs are likely served through chartered private jets such as the Falcon 900, which provides the range and comfort needed for international travel between the United States and Nigeria, as well as domestic trips for mentoring young players like LeBron James, with charter costs ranging from $6,000 to $12,000 per hour. The international aspect of his travel is particularly important, as Olajuwon maintains strong business and personal ties to Nigeria while managing his extensive real estate portfolio in Texas. The scope of Olajuwon's real estate empire requires a sophisticated approach to property management and investment oversight. His Houston-based portfolio includes 12 parking lots and numerous commercial buildings, requiring regular site visits and tenant meetings that are best served by private aviation's flexibility and efficiency. Unlike some of his contemporaries who focus on flashy lifestyle expenditures, Olajuwon's travel arrangements support serious business activities that generate ongoing income. Olajuwon's ground transportation reflects his success while maintaining a relatively low public profile compared to some of his contemporaries. His collection likely includes vehicles such as a Mercedes-Benz G-Class and a Bentley Bentayga, providing the luxury and reliability needed for local business travel in Houston while managing his extensive real estate portfolio. These choices reflect a man who has found success through substance rather than style, though he certainly hasn't denied himself the comforts that his wealth affords. For less urgent travel requirements, Olajuwon may utilize first-class commercial flights, particularly for international travel, where his lower public profile compared to active players provides him with more flexibility. This practical approach to travel reflects his overall business philosophy. Invest where it makes sense, but don't spend money simply to make a statement. During his career with the Houston Rockets, Olajuwon traveled on team-chartered flights like his contemporaries, but his current wealth and business success have enabled him to craft a travel strategy that perfectly supports his post-basketball life. His success in real estate and his role as a mentor to current players require a level of mobility that only private aviation can provide, making his transportation investments practical business decisions rather than luxury indulgences. The Dream's real estate mastery in Houston shows the power of local market expertise, while other players would find success by mixing athletics with completely different industries. Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook's approach to travel reflects his unique position as both an active NBA player and a serious entrepreneur in the fashion industry, with a net worth of $300 million supporting a lifestyle that spans professional athletics, fashion, and real estate investment. As a Denver Nuggets player, Westbrook must balance the demands of professional basketball with his growing business empire. Westbrook's aviation requirements are met through chartered private jets, such as the Citation Longitude, which provides the flexibility needed for NBA games, fashion events for his Honor the Gift brand, and Nike's Jordan brand promotions, with his $200 million Nike deal supporting charters that cost $7,000 to $15,000 per hour. The fashion aspect of his business creates particularly demanding travel requirements, as major fashion events often conflict with the NBA schedule, requiring careful coordination and flexible transportation arrangements. The international scope of Westbrook's fashion interest adds another layer of complexity to his travel planning. His appearances at Paris Fashion Week and other major fashion events require intercontinental travel that must be coordinated around his NBA obligations. Private jets provide the flexibility to attend these events while maintaining his physical conditioning and game readiness, turning what could be scheduling conflicts into manageable logistical challenges. Westbrook's ground transportation reflects his status as a fashion icon as much as a basketball player. His collection includes a Lamborghini Urus and a McLaren 720S, vehicles that serve as mobile statements about his personal brand and fashion sensibilities. These cars are frequently seen at fashion-related events in both Denver and Los Angeles, where his business activities often require him to make high-profile appearances that benefit from arriving in appropriately stylish transportation. As an active player, Westbrook continues to experience team travel on Nuggets chartered flights, typically Boeing 737s equipped with luxury amenities designed to keep players comfortable during the demanding NBA schedule. However, he utilizes private jets for personal travel, particularly for international fashion events, where the flexibility and image management aspect aspects of private aviation become especially important. Westbrook's real estate investments add another dimension to his travel requirements. His commercial complex in Oklahoma City requires occasional oversight visits, likely conducted via private jet, to maximize efficiency. These properties generate millions in rental income, making the travel investment a practical business decision that supports his growing real estate portfolio while maintaining his primary career as a professional athlete. Westbrook's fashion-forward approach to wealth building reflects his bold personality, but the final player on our list would take a more tech-centered path to financial success: Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry's travel arrangements reflect his status as both a transformative NBA player and a growing media mogul, with a net worth of $240 million supporting a complex schedule that balances his Golden State Warriors career with extensive business interests through his SC30 media company and various endorsement obligations. Curry's aviation needs are served through chartered private jets such as the Gulfstream G550, which provides the luxury and efficiency required for NBA games, Under Armour endorsement events, and SC30 media company obligations, with his $201 million Warriors contract and $50 million in annual endorsement income supporting charters that cost $8,000 to $15,000 per hour. The global nature of his Under Armour partnership requires frequent international travel, particularly to Asia, where the brand has significant marketing initiatives that benefit from Curry's involvement. The media aspects of Curry's business interests create unique travel requirements that extend beyond traditional athlete transportation needs. His SC30 media company produces content across multiple platforms, requiring him to travel frequently between the Bay Area, Los Angeles, and New York for production meetings, content creation, and business development activities. Private aviation allows him to maintain his training schedule while building his media empire. Curry's ground transportation choices reflect his personality and practical needs as someone who splits time between athletic training and business meetings. His collection includes a Porsche Panamera Turbo S for performance driving and a Tesla Model X that aligns with his environmental consciousness and tech-forward image. These vehicles serve him well for local travel in the Bay Area, where his business activities often require multiple stops between Silicon Valley and San Francisco. As an active Warriors player, Curry benefits from team-chartered flights on typically Boeing 757s with customized interiors designed specifically for the Warriors organization. The team's success has enabled them to invest in premium travel arrangements that keep players comfortable during the demanding NBA schedule. However, Curry reserves private jets for off-season travel, particularly for international trips to Asia, where Under Armour's marketing activities require his presence at major promotional events. Curry's entrepreneurial ventures add complexity to his travel planning that extends beyond basketball and endorsements. His bourbon brand, Gentleman's Cut, and SC30 media projects require frequent travel to cities like New York and Los Angeles, where major media companies and distribution partners are headquartered. Private aviation provides the flexibility and privacy needed to conduct sensitive business negotiations while maintaining his focus on basketball excellence. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed watching this video, click on one of the boxes playing on your screen to watch more similar content.